Welcome to the second game of the Western Conference Championships for the WPSL, live here from Starfire Stadium in beautiful Tukwila, Washington. I'm Peyton Behrens to give you all the action from today's contest to see who will face off against the Sounders women in the finals tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m., same spot, Starfire Stadium. Winner of that match will go to the Final Four in Oklahoma. And we are underway. 90 minutes separate one of these teams here from moving on to the finals tomorrow. And you have FC Tucson wearing the red, Fresno wearing the blue. Tucson, they're going to be going right to left across your screen, while Fresno will be wearing the blue going left to right. Long ball out of the back from King. Off to the far side, just too wide on the touch. We had a beautiful match in the first game of this afternoon. The Sounders women took on LA Villa FC, and it was a 4-3 match. The Sounders women came out firing in the second half early, taking a 1-1 game into the break, turning it into 3-1 by the 50th minute. LA fought back, scoring 2 goals late. Just did not have enough firepower. And here comes a long throw on the far side from Tucson. They're getting all their players in on top of the 6. This ball's ready to come in hot. No, goes short. Skips one time, and the first time cross was taken by Crenshaw. Bounce back out, cross on the way. And it's deflected away. That was Allison Ranere on the cross. Long throw-in opportunity on the way again from Tucson here early. About 6 players. The front flip throw-in here early. Ball still bouncing around into the 18. Crenshaw deflects it up into the air. Full-time volley. Miss hit. Nicole Thorough off of her line. Wearing the all-orange. Takes care of that. Thorough sends the ball deep. Bounces one time. Header on the run here. Delgadillo in the box, trying to find something. A left foot strike one time from Shire. It's now out for a Tucson goal kick. The center ref today is Sia McGee. Here's Lainey Burdett on her goal kick, wearing the all yellow today. Vibrant goalkeeper kit. Long ball played into the Fresno defensive end. Dropped back and now cleared away. Great chest trap down. And now possession is going to result in a throw. It was Jill Aguirrela. And here's Aguirrela on the throw. Header off the throw-in from Keeneker that goes into the hands of Thorough. First touch taken by Laro. And Leah Laro fights to keep it in, but it goes out of play. But it is a Fresno FC throw-in on the far side. Fresno onto the attack. Bouncing ball all the way through, and now it's cleared out to the top. Here's Tucson trying to go the other way. Long ball played over the top. Chasing it down is Ranere. Ranere, right foot across on the back post. The left-footed strike back across the face. And it's cleaned up by Thorough. Good attack from Tucson early.
Tucson shot taken by number 15, Joe Aguilera.
Header one in the middle by Barriero. Here's Aguilera going down into the box, lays it off for Ferguson. Ferguson's left foot strike, thorough, save, punches it away. Ball still in danger area. Left foot strike to the far post, slips through Thorough's hands, goes away for a corner. The strike was by Keeneker. Now it's going to be corner kick, first of the match today. Corner kick on the way. 7 Shirts in the box attacking. Ball floated to the top of the 6. Bounces. Still not cleared away, but time and space now for Fresno. Here's Shure playing up the line. Had 2 attackers. And it found its way into Laro's feet before she laid off for J.C. Ogden. Ogden comes into this match with 6 goals so far on the season. She's going to be a target for Fresno to work through. Here's Ogden. Ogden now crosses into the box. No, can't find anything. Fresno back on possession. Ogden plays up into the attack. Ball still bouncing around over the top. Ogden into the 18 before it's cleared away and out for the first Fresno corner of the contest today.
Corner kick coming up for Fresno SC.
Near side corner on the way. It's Delgadillo. Sends in the right foot across. Absolutely bone-crushing 50-50 challenge. Hope everybody's okay. And there's Lainey Burdette. Came off of her line. 2 players collide. Ball falls straight to the ground. Foul was called. Well done by center referee McGee. Long ball out of the back after the foul. Fresno trying to contain possession. Tucson with it up that far side. 50-50 challenge. Offside on the far line after the entry ball just came after the challenge. On that far side, it was Rainere, who was just too quick for the pass, jumping over that back line. In the 8th minute here in Tukwila, Washington, we're at the Sounders Training Center here just about maybe 10 miles south of Seattle. And that beautiful Starfire Stadium here in Tukwila. We got a great match on hand in the semifinal of the West Region Conference, the WPSL. Overlapping run, not connected. Ogden's on the last touch as it goes astray for a Tucson throw. The header from Ferguson straight up in the air. Now it's bouncing around. Here's Rainere with a long shot. Goes over the crossbar. Early here in the first 9 minutes of today's match, Tucson has had the best opportunity. Had cross to a wide open attacker in the far post. On the far post was Ferguson, who put a shot back across the face of the net. Fell right into the hands of Nicole Thorough. Ball played into the back line for King. King now. Chip ball over the top, chasing it down, Shuri. And it's Cleared away. Another corner on the way here for Fresno.
Fresno SC with a corner kick.
Two players over here on the near side corner. Ogden stands over now, walking away is Delgadillo. Driven ball to the near 6, still bouncing around, still dangerous. At the PK spot now. Goes to the top of the 18, and Ranare is now on the run with it. Look at the wheels. Finding the extra gear, driving past everybody. It's a long diagonal ball that gets deflected down. Boy, watch out. The speed can absolutely kill. Here's Tucson now. Back on possession in the attacking third, losing it. Now going out the other side. Fresno, they got a 4-on-4. Still carrying. A long drive on the carpet. Deflected up in the air, and now it's Chapa. Trying to feed Ranare again. Trying to find the burners up that far sideline. Fresno comes into today's match with 6 wins, 0 losses, and 2 draws on the season. Ranare sends a cross in, bounces once on top of the 18. Now it's being cleared away by Fresno. They had a positive 15 goal differential, Fresno did, as here they go onto the attack. It's a 3-on-2 played out to the near side. Delgadillo sends a drive to the far post, and Burdette falls on it safely. FC Tucson, they come into this match 5 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and a +4 in the goal differential. They just edged out LA Galaxy San Diego in the standings by 1 point on the campaign. Long drive off the volley. And that was Trina Ferguson. But no problem at all for Nicole Thorough. Down that far sideline. Crenshaw drives across. Thorough doesn't even have to move. Easy enough. She's going to opt for the throw here out to the near sideline. Ball cut back in, but great recovery defense. Turning now, looking into the middle. Great work from Aguilera. Now it's out to the far side. Ranare. Long drive, it's floating! Inches over the crossbar. My goodness, Allison Ranare is going to be a big problem for Fresno today. Wearing the number 6, the speed she has shown so far, incredible. And Fresno is already making a substitution here. 13th minute.
Yeah, I don't have a number 20 on the Fresno roster.
Long ball being played over the top, taken over. Pimenta playing into the middle. Onto the right foot here of Ferguson. Ferguson dancing back and forth through a double team. Combination. Now it's a long drive, punched over the bar. The shots are flying from all over the place here for this Tucson side. I believe that was Cavara with the strike from distance. And now a corner here for Tucson.
Corner kick.
Both teams have 2 on the day so far. Right-footed cross on the way. Header just over the top. Both teams playing pretty even so far here in the 15th minute. Fresno has had a lot of good build-up in their attack. While Tucson, on the other hand, have fed the through ball. They're using the speed on the wings from Aguilera and then on the other side with Rannery. A great slide challenge from Nikki Shure to slide through that ball and get Fresno possession. Throw in here from Portoff. Driven ball to that far post. A diving Burdette couldn't get to it, but it was just wide. And that was Kayla King on the drive with the strike.
Fresno substitution coming in the 16th minute. Departing number 12, Veracruz Shaba. Entering the match, number 6, Alyssa Nishikawa.
Goal kick on the way here from Burdette. Burdette plays short. Long ball out of the back line. Headed, flicked on for Ferguson. Ferguson being the post-up center striker today for this Tucson side. Right-footed cross. Sent into the top of the box. Knocked down. Still in the feet of Tucson. Shot! Deflected away. Great save from Thorough.
SC Tucson shot taken by number 11, Bree Barrero. Corner kick upcoming for FC Tucson.
Third corner of the day. Here for Tucson. Tucson sends a drive to the PK spot. Header flicked away to that far side. Both these teams with a decent distance of travel coming up to the Seattle area from Fresno and Tucson. There's a driven ball knocked down the line. Rolls out of play. Fresno's going to have the throw in on the near side with Kelsey Pottorf. Throwing, aiming up to that midfield line, couldn't get there. The crowd chirping for a handball, going the other way. Here's Tucson. Cavara plays wide, looking for Rannery. Rannery trying to cut down the outside, trying to find the pass. One-on-one situation here, trying to push the ball past the defender and run around. Now being double-teamed in the corner. Tough battle. She gets it deflected away. It's the fourth Tucson corner.
And that'll be another SC Tucson corner kick.
Quickly taken. The cutback. Now the left-footed cross comes in, and Thorough has no problem at all with it. Headers sharing possession back and forth, and now settled down with Fresno. Fresno loses possession for a moment. Gets it back, drops all the way back to Nicole Thorough. Touch in the middle. Played quickly out to the near side for Fresno. Ogden wants it on the near side, but it's a split ball to the middle of the field, top of the 18, and it's a great tackle to send the pressure away. I think that was Lauren Crenshaw who came in on the sliding tackle, being able to shut down that offensive move. Bouncing ball, top of the 18, trying to find a turn, trying to create space. Here's Ogden running onto a ball, cleared away to the 50. Both teams look like they're set up in 4-3-3s, 3 high-pushing attackers with 3 center midfielders running the park. What that means is it's going to be wide open on the sidelines. Just underneath those outside wingers, these center mids are going to be able to flow out into open space on both wings, be able to look for early crosses just about 30, 35 yards out, and it's going to really draw out the center midfielders on both sides.
And for Fresno, departing number 18, Anna Crawford, and entering the match number 19, Rita Arista.
Touch taken down. The Fresno side just watches it roll away. Little post-up play and a cutback turn on the far side before Crenshaw pushes it out for another Fresno throw-in. Long throw-in. It's cleared away up to midfield for yet another throw-in. Crenshaw takes the touch, plays it away. Deflection gives FC Tucson possession on the sideline, far side in front of their own bench. Foul going to be called immediately on the throw, and a little push in the back. Gives Tucson a free kick in their own defensive half. Long ball hit up to the 50. In the back post. Shot taken. Over the top of everything. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Jill Aguilera had a chance. Thorough was off the line. Would have taken one heck of a shot trying to get a chip over Thorough and back down into the net with the accuracy. She got the chip off, was missing the accuracy. Header from Shuri gets taken away by Crenshaw. Now Fresno back on possession, trying to work their way into the attacking third. It's an overlapping run from Delgadillo. Chip ball into the 18, running onto it. Strike, one touch. It was Arista who had the volley up on top of the 18. Didn't hit it quite how she wanted to, and it flew over the crossbar. Floated ball over the 50 from the goalkeeper. Now Crenshaw trying to play up the line. Possession bouncing back and forth between these two sides who want to play direct. Lots of space out to this near side. That's a great place to play a ball ahead of your teammate. Now taken over in the middle. Delgadillo plays for Ogden, who can't find the entry pass. Now just a long ball dumped over the top into the Fresno back line. Chasing it down. It's Kaylee Kalmus. Great play from Thorough. And an even better touch from Podorf. Chested down, no one near. That was Jessica Raby bringing it in. Turning on possession here. And a long ball over the top, offside. Going to be flagged down on Allison Rannery. Kayla King on the free kick here in the 25th minute. Floats a long ball in. Settled in the middle from Raby. And a square pass that was sent too sharply where Mackenzie Grossman couldn't run onto it. And it looks like we have reached the first water break of this match. They're taking water breaks halfway through each half. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back when the players hit the field and give you more of the first half action. And back in action here, Tucson trying to work possession through the midfield, taken over by Fresno through the middle for Delgadillo. Ogden with a great heel flick and a great overlapping run. Ogden gets it back. Near side corner of the 18, takes a left-footed strike on the drive. No. Delgadillo now faces the goal. Ogden trying to put another one on frame. Still bouncing around. And it's dumped all the way back into the Fresno back line. Great possession here from Fresno, working the ball around their back line and the midfield. Long ball played over to the near side. Kelsey Podorf might have been on the overlapping run. Checked her surroundings, stayed back. Ball went over the top anyway. Throw in from Pimenta, finds into the middle. Berrio. Great chested trap down to keep possession for Tucson. Long ball switched over to the far side. Foot race for Crenshaw, trying to get there. Too wide as it rolls away out of play. So far today, a lot of stoppages in plays, a lot of balls being sent out of play on the sidelines. A long ball up the line, but just after it rolls over for another FC Tucson throw on the far side in front of the benches. Kershaw's throw in, intercepted, headed away. And here's where about a third of the way through the match, it seems that Nicole Thorough, the goalkeeper for Fresno, has had to do most of the work. Here comes another long throw opportunity. We've already seen the somersault throw once today. Let's see if we see it again. And no, it just opts for the long throw into the box. It gets flicked on. Cleared away, but Crenshaw's there to keep it. And out of play for another throw in here. Thorough has had most of the work today. Fresno, the defense, has been as locked down as it can be against the FC Tucson quick counterattacks. Long throw in on the way, finding its way. Front six, ball floating around. Full-time volley, and it's still being possession being battled for. And finally just cleared out into the neutral third, trying to go up the line on this near side here. It was Laura Pimenta. Bodorf's throw over the top finds Ogden. Ogden can't turn. Pimenta, she turns and she's attacking up the line. Good turn in the middle. Now working even more into the midfield. Carrying here. Dropped into the back line with Grossman. Sends a drive. Only into the Fresno back line. Knocked down. Here's Tucson into the attacking third, and an entry pass. Looking, but finds its way all the way through. Back in to Nicole Thorough's 18. Crenshaw pressuring on the far side. Crenshaw playing an outside back, but she's had to push way high up, trying to take away the space that's wide open on those sidelines. Here on the attack, on the right foot, still carrying, has Ogden. Pass intercepted. It was a good run from Delgadillo. Fresno still applying the pressure, left-footed drive. Saved, Lainey Burdett. Burdett in the highlighter yellow. Clears away to this near sideline, nobody home. It's a beautiful day here in Tukwila, Washington. So we have some 85-degree weather out here. Beautiful day for some soccer. Blue skies. Header flicked on. Into the box dangerously. The right-footed volley sent over the bar from Nikki Shuri. More substitutions on the way here. Both teams have been very proactive with going into the bench.
FC Tucson substitution coming in the 34th minute, departing number 15, Jill Aguilera, and re-entering the match number 6, Allison Rainieri.
Attacking here. Lazaraga loses her footing. Still trying to balance between the two defenders. Takes a strike. Nicole Thorough easily takes care of that shot. But Rannery almost strips possession. Was almost in. Onto a quick counterattack. Here's Rannery. Left-footed cross. Top of the 6. Thorough pounces all over it. Off of her line, she's ready to go. Neither side so far showing true dominance through the first 35 minutes. A pretty even game. And lots of play in the neutral third as we're seeing right here. Crenshaw watches the ball go away for Tucson throw-in.
Fresno 12 in for 5.
Fresno substitution coming in the 35th minute. Departing number 5, Gracie Ogden. Entering the match, number 12, Veracruz Chapa.
Throw in up the line, deflected, and now cleared away. On the run, chasing down Grossman. Now here's Fresno on the attack, waiting for the supporting runs. Left-footed, no, cuts it back. Now the right-footed cross, looking for the far post, can't get there. Delgadillo can't win the header. Loses a shoe, but continues. Fresno still into the attack. A cut down the line into the box. Dangerous play here. And it's going to roll out for a Fresno corner. Third of the match today for them.
Corner kickoff coming for Fresno FC.
Delgadillo walks over to the corner flag, still missing that right shoe. Has it in her hand, and Shirley to put it on here before she takes this corner with the right foot. Five blue shirts into the box, one standing on top. Cross comes into the near post, bounces straight up into the air. This is trouble. Still bouncing around top of the 6. Cleared out to the corner of the 18. Now chasing it down, trying to cut back towards goal. Is Sherry. The foul's going to be called. Tucson happy to see the foul was called there. It was a nice battle with Lizarraga. Tucson now moving through the midfield. Can't find the right supporting runs. Some communication going on between center ref McGee and the players on the field. Trying to figure out where the throw-in goes as it gets brought back. Still confusion, and now we are finally underway. Cleared out of the Tucson defense. Settled in the midfield. Here, carrying. Lizarraga lays off for Barrio. Barrio through lots of space. Now carrying into the box. Keeneker plays a drive. Deflected away for a corner. Tucson attack. They get their way down into the 18-yard area, and they send driven balls. Almost turning something out of nothing there. It was a great dribble from Bree Barrio. Now Barrio goes over to the far side to take the corner. The righty, it's going to be an outswinger. Has an option to go short, doesn't use it. Plays to the PK spot. Rannery with a cross into the box. It's saved by Thoreau. She was off of her line. Ball gets sent all the way back to midfield with a touch as Mackenzie Grossman. Sends the ball long over the top. Thoreau's got to come off her line and gets it. Bobbled just a little. Now long lofted throw over the top, but a great touch now charging down this near sideline. Look at the run here from Chapa. She sends a floated ball back towards Lainey Burdett. Great throw from Thorough to find Chappa on this near side, and then a great touch for her over the defense. Here in the midfield, Chappa again. Calm, cool, collected pass. But now a turnover going the other way. Kavara still carrying, goes outside for Rannery. Rannery's right foot across, top 6. Thorough catches. Can't get the flick. It's trapped by Pimienta. Turnover in the neutral third. Trying to lay off just ever so gently. It's going to be a Fresno throw down the line. Has support in the middle if she could turn. But Nikki Shuri had the defender all over. Now substitutions on the way for both sides. Trying to keep fresh legs here before we get to halftime. Just 5 minutes away.
Tani Lizaraga and number 20, Jessica Raby. Entering the match for Tucson, number 15, Jill Aguilera. And number 17, Trina Ferguson. For Fresno, departing number 19, Eureka Arista. And entering the match, number 18, Anna Crawford.
Throwing on the way from the near side. Flicked into the box, still bouncing around. Now it's sent out for King. King puts the ball top of the 18. It was flicked on with a back heel. Now here's Rannery. Plays for Crenshaw. Up the line in desperation. Great touch on the entry pass, Delagadillo. Challenges down into the corner flag. Going every which way. It's going to be a goal kick that comes out of it. Now into the 43rd minute. Not many opportunities today. Long ball over the top, flicked on beautifully. On the run now, Ferguson. Trying to run it down, and it was cleared away by Kayla Kalmus. Throwing on the way, far side, Allison Rannery. Plays short for Crenshaw. Crenshaw takes time, looks up. Cross on the way, bouncing top of the 18. Back to the goal, trying to find Rannery. Rannery, cross comes into the 6. Ball still on the carpet. Shot struck over the net. May have been the best opportunity that we have seen today. Aguilera's throwing on a couple of shots on frame today. She's accounted for a couple of the corner kicks that Tucson has had here in the first half, but nothing to show for it. No one able to find the back of the net so far through 43. Now, foul going to be called on the 50-50 challenge. Flag down on Kelsey Kavara. Kayla King here. Blue shirts lining up all along the defensive back line. Trying to hold a steady barrier. Floated in. That ball bounces away to the far sideline. Cleared up the line from Grossman. Rannery showing the burners down that far sideline. Sends a diagonal ball into the box. But it was headed away. Fresno still trying to get it out of that defensive area, but now just flicks it on into the middle. Foul going to be called. Dangerous opportunity here. Just outside of the 18. depending on what sort of free kick specialist you have here, this is a prime spot to put a strike on frame. Send it on frame. Have the players on the back of the 18 chase it down. Anticipate the rebound. We're going to see what Tucson wants to set up here. I believe that's a 4-man wall. Just inside of the 18. Here comes the left-footed drive. Floats it, and it keeps going up and over the net. Found our way into the stoppage time here of the first half. Can't imagine that there will be much, not a whole lot of action so far in this first half. It looks like 2 minutes will be assessed here.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
I think 2 minutes is pretty generous for what we've seen so far in this first half. Ball comes out to the near side. Taking a touch. Waiting. Still carrying. Into the middle now. One touch. Take the strike on the second. It was a well-driven ball from Keeneker. Thorough sends a punt over midfield. Chasing it down to the near side was Podorf. Now she catches on and throws immediately. Looking down the line, Delgadillo. Delgadillo now driving. Sends in the right-footed floater. And it's out for a goal kick. The cross swung out and then came back in over the line before Burdett caught it, excuse me. As we approach the minimum of 2 minutes here for stoppage time. It's dropped all the way back for Thorough. Long clearance. Here's Crenshaw. Takes a touch. Lots of space in front of her. Sideline's open. Loses a shin guard on the dribble. Rannery has an outside the foot flick. Goes nowhere. Right now Tucson trying to keep the ball alive still. Still have possession here in the neutral third, and now they're back to being settled down. In the middle. Trying to turn through 3 blue shirts. Here's Aguilera. Aguilera trying to get to the corner. Trying to get around. Left-footed cross was struck hard, and now it's cleared out. And just like that, we're at halftime 0-0. The score here after 45 minutes of play between Fresno FC and FC Tucson. Make sure you stay tuned for second half action coming up in just about 15 minutes. Right here, you are watching the WPSL Western Region Conference Tournament right here on YouTube, brought to you today by Bootstrapper Studios. Welcome back in for second half action live from the Starfire Sports Stadium. I'm Peyton Behrens here for Bootstrapper Studios, and we are bringing you the WPSL Western Conference Championships. It's the semifinal here. The winner of this match has a date with the Seattle Sounders women tomorrow, 1 p.m. for the championship game of the Western Conference. The winner of that will go off to Oklahoma for the Final Four, looking to bring home the WPSL crown. And we are underway for second half action. If it stays 0-0 or tied up after 90 minutes, we will find ourselves into two 15-minute extra time periods. And we will have to find a winner via PKs if we can still not break the tie. Fresno wearing the blue, Tucson wearing the red. Fresno is going to be going right to left across your computer screen. Well, on the other hand, Tucson will be attacking left to right. Early cross here. It's deflected down by Velasco, who has checked into the game for the first time today for Tucson, trying to keep the legs fresh for the second half. About 6 corner kicks for Tucson in the first half. They were on the attacking end most of the afternoon. And for Fresno, they had 3 corner kicks. They had a couple of good opportunities, but it was mostly Tucson on the attack. Here's Fresno into the 18. Right foot across on the way, offside on the quick overlapping run. Laney Burdette, the goalkeeper here, back to take the free kick after the offside. Both these teams matched up formation-wise, 4-3-3, both playing the same little triangle in the midfield with 2 attacking, 1 holding, but they're mostly free roam positions. Now outside on the near wing, working back into the middle. Possession done well for Tucson here. A little curse to the commentator as Fresno takes over, trying to dump into the defensive end of Tucson and chase down. Still carrying, still working after about 30-yard dribble there out of the back. Now looking for a through ball in behind the defense. Here's Rannery. And a great sliding challenge there for Fresno to be able to keep possession and then work it up the line. That was Kayla Combs. Adjusted down by Laro. Not a whole lot of urgency here to get the ball rolling back underway. So we're in the 49th minute. Free kick on the way from King. Sends a drive, header flicked on, one-touch shot, miss hit. It's coming to the near side. Dropped back into the midfield. Trying to keep possession. Tucson trying to push the line high defensively. Crenshaw looking to play up the line, and it's settled down by Delgadillo. Trying to work past a double team. And a through ball. Got an attack here for Tucson. Keeper off the line, right-footed poke just past, and we have open scoring. Allison Rannery gets in behind the defense. We've been waiting for that all day long as Rannery has been in behind, playing on the through ball. And finally, Gets a run clean. No offside flag and slots one home past Nicole Thorough.
15 that beat.
The goal is 6, right?
Lane 1 waiting on the fourth official.
Now the drop all the way back after winning possession for Burdette. Long punt over the far sideline sends it away. 1-0 lead to the 50th minute. Tucson has been on the attack most of the day. Fresno, though, has J.C. Ogden, who has 6 goals on the season. She's a goal-scoring threat at any moment.
First goal scored in the 50th minute.
Here comes Tucson again.
Of the year for number 6, Allison Rannery, assisted by number 20, Jessica Rady.
In the midfield for Kavara. Floated over the top. Handball going to be called, and it's going to be a great free kick opportunity here for Tucson to double their lead and stay in just about a minute of play. The short square pass would not be a bad one to find Mackenzie Grossman right on top of the 18 and let her take a crack one touch. Here comes the right-footed free kick attempt. It sails over the top of the bar. It's a chance gone away there for Tucson. It's a great free kick opportunity. Got to be able to find it on frame or find an attacker's head. Header one, and now Tucson back on the attack. Possession gets knocked down. Here's Rannery. Possession taken away by Chapa. Turning, well done. Played into the middle. It was Raby. Now Fresno wants to break out. Don't have the numbers. Got to slow it down. Wait for more support. Diagonal ball played in behind the back line. Chasing it down was LaRoe. And cleared away for a throw-in on the far side in favor of Tucson. With that 50th minute goal, the deadlock was broken. Now it may not seem that extra time will be on the horizon. Sounders women today won 4-3. They had a 4-1 lead, and LA Villa had 2 goals very quickly, back-to-back in the second half. That made it very interesting coming down the stretch. We'll see if Fresno has a little magic going up their sleeve. Here's Rannery cutting in. Little step over action, and the shot floating, and it's in and over the keeper. You have got to be kidding me. Bree Barrerio. Wow. Turning. Does a little move on top of the 18. And an absolutely fantastic strike that just floated its way over Nicole Thorough. Doubled the lead. In the 54th minute, 2-0 here for FC Tucson. It's a different second half than what we saw in the first. Tucson now leading 2-0, but it's dangerous. 1 goal for Fresno can turn the tables of all the momentum.
Breathe.
But Tucson is showing no mercy, going right back down into the attack. Here's Rainieri. Throwing into the box. Taking over now. Fresno now trying to attack with no numbers ahead. Shure couldn't find the support, and it's out of play for a FC Tucson throw-in.
Assisted by number 6, Allison Rainieri.
Here's Grossman, the captain, center back. Playing into Rainieri's feet. Great Cruyff on the turn. Looking for the early right foot across. She wanted to bend just a little bit more. So she could have had Leitner run onto it.
Substitutions coming in the 56th minute for FC Tucson, departing number 19, Hannah Leitner, and entering the match number 15, Jill Aguilera. For Fresno FC, departing number 18, Anna Crawford.
Through ball playing in behind.
6, Alyssa Nishikawa.
Quick transition play for Tucson. It fizzles out, but they are able to find one quick through ball. Be on a dangerous attack. Burdette has no problem taking care of the ball. Drops all the way back into that penalty area. A tough 50-50 challenge. Leaves Rainieri on the dust, but foul's going to be called. She hardly was able to get off her feet before the challenge. Absolutely plummeted her to the ground. Kelsey Cavara for Tucson stands over this ball. Five players in the wall. We'll see how Tucson wants to take it. Driven shot just straight into the wall. Gets it back, plays out wide. Trying to cut down towards that goal line. Pimienta was unable to get onto the attack. Now it's a 3-on-3 opportunity. Shut down by the defense, but now the ball bounces back out into possession for Fresno. Fresno with two runners in the box, unable to get the cross into a dangerous area. Now Fresno working in the midfield. Trying to build up smartly with possession here. Pass from Leroux goes out to the outside. Now working up the sideline. A great challenge on the slide to be able to deflect that away. Tucson was able to take care of possession over on the far sideline. A little deflection, pops up into the air. Now they're on the throw-in front of the own bench. Beautiful outside the foot pass. Can't get any further than that. Now laid off the foot. Arabi. The ball that was left, assuming there was a runner in behind for Sherry. There was no one there. So it rolls all the way back into the Tucson defense. Sherry trying to win back possession. Sherry juggling, trying to get the pass off. Rannery grabbing the ankle. She hits the ground. It's a tough challenge. Went down right away. She's limping now, but we'll see if she's able to walk it off, stay in the game. She's by far the most dangerous player this Tucson side has.
The 61st minute, departing number 10, Ira Delgadillo, entering the match, number 19, Arista.
Long floated ball to the backside of the 18. Doesn't even make it to the 18. Good combo play down the line. One touch cross. Didn't have much else. Many other options. Just forced to send it. Try and put it into a dangerous area. But here's a dangerous area. Shot taken. Thorough off her line. Everybody wants a handball. It got deflected down. Thorough jumped out on it, and we're still playing here. Now Crenshaw had Sherry wrapped up. An easy foul for McGee to call. Here's a run down the near sideline. Trying to cut it back. Crenshaw all over it defensively. Still battling, and finally the foul will be called. Substitution on the way from the far side.
As the Tucson substitution, entering the match, number 17, Trina Ferguson. Departing number 20, Jessica Brady.
Long ball out on the free kick down the near sideline. Out. A foul going to be called. Game getting a little chippy here over the last few minutes. Fresno sends a ball deep into the box, headed. Neither team able to settle down possession. Flicking it on back and forth. Challenge won in the middle by Grossman. Here's Crenshaw now, playing a long ball down the line. Chested down into the attack. Trying to work quickly while the Fresno attack was still up ahead. Good turn down the sideline, pairing up with Ferguson. Ranieri lays it back for Kavara, but doesn't get to Kavara. Crenshaw takes over through the midfield, still carrying, loses her footing. Foul going to be called. Now Tucson going to let all their numbers get up before they float this ball into the 18. Last couple of free kicks, though, from the defensive end have not been able to get to the 18. And that ball gets more than well enough into the 18. Flies its way into the 6. Thorough is able to come off her line and catch smoothly. Two to 0, Tucson leads here. Had a goal in the 50th minute to break the tie, and then just 5 minutes later, Barrio on a strike from the top of the 18. 2-0 we stand. Winner of this match moves on into the Western Conference Final tomorrow against the Sounders women. Here's Fresno on the attack, trying to be dangerous. Cross deflected out. Corner kick. Fresno's first of the second half, fourth of the afternoon. Fresno has not had much attack here in the second half. It's been all Tucson. First half was moderately level. Fresno having a couple less attacks than Tucson did in the first half, but very balanced. Here it has not been. It has been top heavy on the Tucson side. Right-footed ball gets floated into the box. It's caught. Well done by Lainey Burdett. And a foul going to be called as Rannery gets left on the ground. It's going to be her foul. And it's going to result in a Fresno free kick. Kayla King's free kick. Sends it to the top of the 18. It's cleared away. Kieneker loses possession and goes back for Fresno. Arista playing into the middle. Chapa couldn't get the overhead flick down. Both teams battling in the neutral third for possession. Tucson trying to carry here in about a 2-on-5. Left foot driven into the side netting. Here comes Nicole Thorough's goal kick here in the 68th minute. And Thorough has played well today. For her side, has done just about everything she can. The first goal was a one-on-one with her that Rannery just ran by everybody in the defense, and Thorough had to come off her line. Tough positioning for the goalkeeper to be in, period, in any situation, whether you make the save or not. And Rannery just got the better of her. Good build-up coming from Fresno there as the header flicked on, beat the last defender left for Tucson. There's just no other attacker running onto it. The attack seems a little flat here for Fresno. And Burdett. Lainey Burdett spends her school years at Arizona Wildcat, the goalkeeper there. She has played one heck of a game today. Has the clean sheet intact. A challenge deflected away. That's going to get us into the substitutions awaiting on the far side. So we have about just around 20 minutes remaining here in regulation. Fresno needs 2 to put it into extra time. They have a tough task at hand, but they're gonna need to start throwing numbers forward. Maybe move back into a 3-4-3, maybe a 3-5-2, try and get out of it. And it looks like we are at the water break. So with 20 minutes left, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, finish up this match. Once players come back onto the field, don't go anywhere. And welcome back into the action here live from Starfire Sports Stadium in Tukwila, Washington. We have a beautiful summer day on hand, just around 85 degrees today. The turf will be playing a little hotter since it is the artificial field turf. I'd estimate saying that's checking in about 115 to 120 degrees down there on the turf. Tough for the players. That's why these water breaks are so necessary. Going up that far sideline, it was J.C. Ogden. Fresno trying to work possession around, but Tucson takes it away and sends it away for the throw. Throw intended for Ogden. Couldn't get there. It's deflected away. Tucson now will be on the throw-in after the deflection. Under 20 minutes to play here in Tukwila, and everything on the line for the Western Conference Championship game tomorrow afternoon. Fresno looking to make a comeback today so they can find themselves playing tomorrow. Down the far sideline, deflected away. Fresno gets their fifth corner. Fifth corner of the afternoon just after the substitution.
Coming in the 73rd minute, departing number 19, Eureka Arista. Entering the match, number 10, Myra Delgadillo. Fresno, corner kick.
Corner on the way, the right footer. Floating in on the 6, punched away by Burdett. Still in danger. Headers flying all over the place. Now Ogden trying to keep it in. Sends the right foot across around the PK spot. And a foul is going to be called after Kelsey Podorf comes up hobbling after the 50-50 challenge. And Tucson has 11 players behind the ball right now. 3 in the wall. And Fresno has just started to send everything up as they need to. Free kick driven. Burdett easily taken care of. And a huge punt for Burdett that winds up over near the bench on the far side of the field. That punt was carrying about 65 yards on the fly there. Throwing up the far sideline. Nothing being made of it. And then just a long clearance. It's going to go all the way back to Thorough. Thorough had to take a touch, one touch outside of the box. Just bring it back in to the 18 so she can pick up. A good turn, get past Crenshaw, but lost her footing. Was a Lero. Good turn in the middle. Nishikawa, the midfielder, doing great work to be able to turn and then spray it wide. Still with Fresno here. On the attack. Great tackle from Grossman. But not such a great pass as Mackenzie Grossman. Not happy with herself. Playing it just behind the runner.
Fresno substitution coming in the 76th minute. Departing number 5, Casey Ogden. Entering the match, number 22, Brittany Quiros.
Chested down, one by Crenshaw. Crenshaw on the run now. Good give and go, good build-up play here. Working around to the far side. Deflected.
Tucson, 20 for 21.
Possession calmly kept on the far side now. Sending a pass up. Ooh, and up the far sideline, leaving a defender in the dust. For the cross. Can't find a teammate. Into the box now. Delgadillo back to the goal. Trying to find help. Turns it over on top of the 18. Taking a touch here on the near side. Jordy Ives. Here's Nishikawa. Fresno just trying to lob possession forward into the 18, trying to find forward, standing still. It's not going to be a great game plan. No foul call as Ferguson hits the deck. Now that ball just cleared all the way down the sideline. Out for a Fresno throw.
FC Tucson substitution in the 78th minute. Departing number 21, Jordy Ives. Entering the match, number 20, Jessica Rady.
The ball lobbed up into the midfield. Taken away. Here's Crenshaw on the possession. Hesitation. Takes the touch now around the defender. Pass can't come off. Nishikawa now through the middle. Fresno doing a decent job at stringing together some passes into the midfield. Tucson just sitting all the way back. Parking the bus, if you will. Good no-look pass into the 18. Turning, trying to dance. And a long strike from distance just misses the far post. Burdette fully extended, couldn't even get to it. Here in the 79th minute, Burdette is still yet to be beaten. Headed ball over the top. Running it down was Ferguson. Got a touch on it, but it got deflected away. Crenshaw here on the throw-in, down the line. Trying to create space. It was Raby, and now it's deflected again, out of play. Another throw-in on the way. Crenshaw off to the near side to take. Into the 18. 50-50 header. Both sides. Heading the ball back and forth, and now it's cleared away. Trying to get out of there on defensive half. It's Fresno. Now down the line. Good pace. Carrying here is Laro. Laro opens up a strike. Burdette easily save. Ishikawa now under possession. Playing to the outside. And just out of play. Fresno getting some decent build-up, but the pass is a little wide.
5 in, 3 out, Fresno.
5 for 3. Fresno FC substitution. Departing number 3, Alyssa Lugo. Entering the match, number 5, Ogden.
Far side deflected pass. Now Fresno can try and get in quickly. There's a through ball. Rolls all the way down and slowly just stops over the goal line. Long throw in just results in another throw as it's headed away and out of play.
Tucson substitution, 82nd minute. Departing number 15, Jill Aguilera. Returning to the match, number 6, Allison Rainery.
12-22.
A long ball dumped off into the Fresno defensive half. Safe to say that Tucson sees themselves playing tomorrow. They're just going to drop all the numbers back behind. Play for the shutout. Raby on possession in the midfield, passing up for Kieneker. Long ball over the top. Rannery is trying to chase it down. It's out of play for a throw.
Fresno FC substitution, 83rd minute. Departing number 22, Brittany Quiroz. Back in the match, number 12.
Good throw in over the top, looking for the corner flag there. It's taken down by Ferguson. Ferguson doing her dance over in the corner, and finally it's out of play for a throw. 7 minutes left to play. It'd be a little tough to drain all of the time down by the corner flag. But heck, if Tucson wants to try. Cross entering the box. Ferguson over the head kick. It's a shot with the left foot that sails over the net. Jessica Raby on the shot, but Ferguson had the ball played into her, back to the goal, falls to the ground, hits it over the head. And it was an accurate pass. Ended up getting a shot off. Well done. Header one. Here's Rannery. Rannery on the attack. It's a 3-on-2. Rannery takes the shot, and it's pushed away. Great save from Nicole Thorough. She's still on the ground.
Nicole Thorough with the save.
Had to stretch to the fullest of extents for that one. That was a heat-seeking missile for the far post. Thorough looks okay. Jogging over to the near side to take corner number 6. Bree Berrio, the goal scorer in the 55th minute. Plays it short, and Berrio gets it back. Goes straight back to the stick. Deflected away for a throw. Not the slightest bit of urgency right now for Tucson, as they just want this clock to keep on ticking. Throw into the corner flag and deflected away for another corner.
FC Tucson, corner kick.
Corner on the way. Same side, near side. Right-footed cross, goes long. To the PK spot, the deflection. Still working around the one-touch cross, back into the box, sent over the crossbar. Trina Ferguson was on the back 6. I don't think she expected that ball to snake its way all the way through the 18. But it found her. It was a ball with eyes. Ended up coming up on her foot, and she sends it over on a quick touch. Great ball into space. Chasing it down here, Jessica Raby. Can't get on the end of it.
8 for 20, Tucson.
Crenshaw wins the knockdown, goes airborne, foul called, dangerous play. Crenshaw knows that you can't do that one. Now here's Ranery. Plays the ball out wide smartly for Ferguson. Ferguson doesn't even look at the runners into the box. Straight over to the corner flag. Loses possession, and Fresno able to deflect it off of Ferguson. They're trying to get out of their own defensive end. There's still enough time for Fresno. Here's Ranery. She wants to take a rip from 30 plus. Deflected away. It's out for a throw. Or excuse me, it's out for a corner.
FC Tucson substitution in the 87th minute. Departing number 20, Jessica Rady. Entering the match, number 8, Michelle Hogan.
19 for 17 on Tucson with the injury. Fresno.
Now Ranery going down into the attack, takes a rip again. This one finds its way into the corner. 3-0, and that looks to be the nail in the coffin. As it stands, FC Tucson 3-0, and they're going to find themselves into tomorrow's WPSL Western Conference Championship Final against the Sounders women. We've been on an immaculate tear so far this season.
FC Tucson, third goal. Second of the match, third of the year. Score by number 6, Allison Ranery.
Fresno going down the other way. They have all the numbers going forward. Space for the right-footed cross. It's a low one. It's trapped and sent up the line. Running it down, Ferguson keeps it in play. Ferguson switches play with a great ball to the near side. Trying to find Michelle Hogan, couldn't.
What was that? That hasn't happened yet, but that was correct.
Sorry, I thought that was a sub after the goal.
Here in the 89th minute. It's just moments until we see Tucson assuring the victory here in Tukwila. It look like they're going to be the ones playing tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. here at Starfire Sports Stadium. Surely been the better team in the second half. The great strike that just sails wide of the near post. Lainey Burdett now back on the goal kick. We'll see how much stoppage time is allowed here after 3 second-half goals. The 50th minute and the 87th by Allison Ranery. And in the 55th minute, it was Bree Barrio. Good flick over the head. Pass empty, though, from Barrio. Barrio, crafty midfielder. All sorts of flicks, outside the foot passes. Well done from the number 11 today. High pressure here from Tucson. Fresno has to drop all the way back. Now into the attacking half. Playing a ball near side. It's with Ogden now in behind. Ogden's floated, cross, open, back post, header, deflected away. Clean sheet still intact.
Fresno FC corner kick in stoppage time. The referee has indicated a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
1 minute, here comes the keeper, Nicole Thorough. Wearing the orange all the way into the box. Cross comes floated in, backside. Chasing it all the way down. Thorough, the keeper. She retreats. Ball in behind. Decent amount of space, but going outside towards the corner flag. It's going to be out for yet another corner. It looks like we are past the minute. Throw up again. Empty netter, and there is the final whistle. Tucson doesn't get to go on the attack for one last time, and like that, Tucson comes up to Tukwila, and they get themselves a victory. They're going to find themselves playing tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. live here from Starfire Sports Stadium. Make sure you get out here, watch this great WPSL regional final. The winner of it will head to the Final Four in Oklahoma. We have two highly touted teams going head-to-head in tomorrow's matchup with the Sounders women, who have been on an absolute tear. 6 wins, 1 tie in the regular season, and then they come out today and they win 4-3 in the early game. And if you look at the FC Tucson women, 5 wins, 2 losses, and a draw in the regular season. But they come out today and they get a 3-0 win to put them 1 match away from the Final Four. So from Starfire Sports Stadium here in Tukwila, thank you for tuning in to this match brought to you today by Adam Weigel of Bootstrappers Studios. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow for the WPSL Western Conference Final. Kicks off at 1 p.m. Again, it's the Sounders women against FC Tucson. Thank you for tuning in to this YouTube presentation of the WPSL. I am Peyton Behrens, signing off.